should you think on it more and should your mind change, do not worry about hurting me. I don't care who you told. You told somebody. That's all I care about.
Read for the folks in the back. So essentially it says, I'm not sure what to say either. And I definitely know things aren't simple, so I guess I'll be as blunt as I always am. Sorry for what I said yesterday. I'm not good with these things. My intent was to express the truth, because without communication, things fester and fall apart. I value you as a person and don't want that to happen here. What I said was true, the entirety of that one sentence, but that wasn't fair to you, nor F, and for that I'm sincerely sorry. I want to be clear. I was telling the truth with what I said to you, and I did mean it, but I think I mistimed that. Just didn't think through the possible consequences, and I'm sure it's put you in a difficult position. That being said, now that you know you won't have any interference from me again going forward, I'm gonna let you figure things out. I feel like a piece of shit for doing that, honestly, and I feel very, very stupid after the picnic table thing. Roads, god damn it. All this waffling being said, I hope you can still be in my life no matter what way that has to be. Also, I think you just drove over me. This is awkward. Also, come to camp if you can. More of what we found last night if you're willing. Good choice. Okay, guess we go to the camp. That's awkward. That's... Oh.
If it, like...
If it what?
Made things really bad, we could also just, like, pretend that didn't happen.
I want you to understand something. I'm...
Okay.
Like... Her and I are not together. As much as other people want to swing things that way.
Okay, did she stay over at your house?
Yeah, but, I mean,
well,
I wasn't there.
Huh?
The whole thing. It's a lot to explain.
Okay, so, okay.
I'm still very celibate. I've been for like 5.5 years.
You're celibate?
Yeah.
What is this in what? Okay.
Just clearing that up, you know?
Okay.
Just clearing that up.
I'm so glad you waited all this time to tell me.
What, that I'm celibate?
No.
What?
You backed like 4 circles around me last night while I was running to camp and didn't say shh.
When?
After the picnic table.
Well, in my defense, I was single track minded on going to the gas station and getting alcohol. I was not looking around.
Did you leave the bottle at my camp?
Yeah. I'm not really sure what it was.
Okay.
I was either going to come get it and it would give me an excuse to go up there and talk to you.
You don't need...
Or get more alcohol.
Okay. Well, Eric.
Either way, I fell down the mountain. I broke my leg. Matt came and got me. He took me back up to my boat. I kind of explained to him everything that's been going on, how he's so good at stirring that he subconsciously does it.
I don't think that's true, though, because he did say, I'm going to stir right now, and then said all of it.
I mean, he didn't really know about you and I or any of the context there.
Well, what are you even stirring?
Just the idea of me and Fiona being together without knowing that it was even that worse. Yeah, so then he ended up drinking with me.
I didn't even know Matt drank.
Pretty sure he doesn't. Neither do I. But sometimes you just need it.
Right.
Yesterday was terrible.
Is today better?
Oh no, not at all. In fact,
Why?
it might be worse. All the time that I've spent on duty, it's just been an absolute f***ing show. But I mean, it's not your fault.
I don't have any alcohol.
It's okay. I do.
Okay. Well, you don't need to leave alcohol at my camp to have a reason to talk to me.
I know.
To be fair, I also could have called you, so.
I may not know exactly how you feel. It's going through your head entirely, but I've been there before. And I know sometimes you just need to be alone. And sometimes that's the only way for people to be able to process things. I'm talking about you just, you know, ditching your phone, cutting yourself off. That I'm no stranger to. I think I always knew what I needed to do because I know what's right and I know how I feel. But I think yesterday just, instead of letting it sit in the back of my mind and fester, just pushed it up to the forefront. The original conversation that we had where we talked about that sort of thing, even though you made how you feel very clear, it hasn't diminished or taken anything away from how I feel. It's probably just amplified, grown larger. And I was just going day by day with accepting the fact that that was probably going to be the reality. And one way or another, I was just going to, well, still live my life feeling that way while at the same time having to keep a distance.
So what does that mean?
It means I obviously still feel the same. In fact, even more so than originally than I did before.
Let me ask you like a legitimate question. Do you feel like you don't show it?
Maybe on occasion.
Okay.
But not entirely, no.
So, at the beginning, you said that back when we talked about how I feel.
Yeah.
We've never talked about how I feel. We talked about
yeah.
what I will or will not do, which is very different how I feel. I am still a human being, and I can't control how I feel. Hence my the synopsis yesterday, which I've
Yeah,
since
that's
been
putting it
told
bluntly.
is apparently not the way to go about things. Well, fine. I'm sorry for how I delivered it, but I'm not great at these things.
Neither am I anymore, anyway.
I think you're doing just fine, or you wouldn't be in the situation you're in.
Yeah, well,
To be fair.
it's always been a problem.
So, listen, I didn't even really intend much with it other than like, I feel this way, and I know that. I should probably communicate that, and then it's out there, and it's done, and it's clear, and then it's fine. But I did not think about how that would affect other things, nor did I really think about where you could be at with Fiona. You want to act like I never said it. That's okay.
That's the last thing I want to do.
You say that, but I don't know if you'd like mean that.
I do.
Relationships ruin things. Labels on relationships ruin everything.
Yeah, I'd
Second you
agree.
slap a label on it, it makes
Some kind of responsibility there, and
immediately their expectations. But every single amazing thing I've ever had with any person was ruined the second a label was put on it. I don't want it. I don't want to be a girlfriend. I don't want to be a fiance. I don't want to be a wife. But none of that changes the fact that I feel how I feel. So
Then don't be.
It is a crossroads, and I don't expect you to sit around and be okay with it because I know I am the odd man out
You're not.
when it comes to those things. I am.
You're not.
Oh, everybody runs around feeling this way.
No, they don't, but I do.
Odd man out. I want you to think on it. Like, really think on it.
I've been thinking on it since the
Wrong
day
think
we
about
talked
it.
at the pier.
What? I just think that things are messy.
They're always going to be.
Yeah, but there's a couple other factors going on here, Beric, that, do matter.
Hmm.
So,
It's nothing that's going away
said
either.
like-
There has to be a reason that when Norman spoke to me, it was only about both of you. The last thing I want to do is hurt people. And that was the biggest thing that I was talking to Rhodes about last night.
you can hurt me.
I know.
Not like it's okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle myself. But even on top of that,
That's not what I'm talking about, Andy.
what do you mean?
You know what I'm saying.
No, I don't actually. Listen, you
It's a lot to
do
explain.
what you need to do, whatever that is. I'm just here to tell you that should you think on it more and should your mind change, do not worry about hurting me. Honestly, I would kind of not like deserve it, but I'm not going to be upset with you or stop hanging out with you or try to be friends or whatever because honestly, I understand. I said what I said and I meant it on all occasions, and that's not exactly the easiest thing to work with. Just do whatever's best for you.
I know what's best for me. It's just not simple. Certain things are, but not all of it.
Okay, we may have achieved something here, but regardless, you want to go to the camp?
Sure. Rhodes knows, by the way.
That could mean so many things.
Where he unintentionally stirred again at the house.
Wait, with what?
Tessa.
What do you mean he knows?
I've kind of just told him all the things that I've experienced, and the things aren't right. And that you two being in the same place is no bueno right now.
Told him that.
To prevent it from happening again. I didn't give him great context
Why would you do that?
because he's one of my closest friends.
It's not your to tell.
I know it's.
I haven't even talked to you fully about it. Not even a little bit. So why would you go tell other people?
Because it's not. I'm not just going around telling everyone.
I don't care who you told. You told somebody. That's all I care about.
It's not. I was just trying to prevent further of those kind of situations for you.
Okay, and I appreciate that, but that wasn't the move. I get it came from a place of good, but that was not your to tell. You don't know the full story, and you don't even know what's happening.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. That is so disappointing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to you, to be honest, Beric.
I know.
I have absolutely no idea why you would do that after you know why I'm out here and how few people I trust. And it was clearly important enough for me that I still haven't had that entire conversation even with you. So why you would go off and I understand that there was good intent, but why you would go off and tell one of her closest friends is beyond my comprehension. If you thought he should know, you should have come and talked to me.
You're right.
I don't know how bad this could be, and that means you don't know how bad this could be. So
Because the writing on the wall is simple, and it's not just for you.
speak up.
It's for him. It wasn't just for you. It was for him too. 'Cause she threatened you. She threatened me. She tried to murder Cornwood in broad daylight. And while that might not be near the same as to what you're dealing with, he needs to at least know that something else is going on.
No, he didn't. And how does it feel, Beric? You proved me right. You're the hero. I'm so glad you did that for everyone else. completely unconcerned with what it would do to me. I never said that. She threatened me, and there's a lot more to the story. So congratulations, Beric. You are exactly the hero I thought you were. If you were anybody else, I would have shot you by now. I'm gonna leave so that doesn't happen.
Things are going too well. Things are going too well. We had to throw some spice. She's so good, too. She's so good, dude. The massive, like, tone shift. So good.